Hi, hello, how are you? Happy New Year. Holy fuck, I haven't seen you guys in since the Game Awards, right? I think it was the last time I streamed. I mean, I said this before. Mike is scuffed. What? I didn't do anything. Oh fuck. Hold on, let me see. Bro, I'm telling you, this always happens to me. Hold up, hold up. Okay, did that work? You can see volume levels? Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. That's just on my camera. It's good now? Okay. Yeah, dude, I actually had a problem a few days ago because dude, I recorded like 5 videos for my second channel, and then when I went to watch them, bro, all the recordings for some reason went through my fucking PlayStation controller. So they just sounded like absolute dog shit. I was like, I'm gonna shoot myself. So I just deleted them all and I'm gonna re-record them probably today. That was very annoying. But yeah, what's up, dude? How you all doing? What's up, Coco? What's up, Sam? What's up, Haya? What's up, Bino? He's got a new shirt. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It'll probably change. Finally, I can watch again, dude. I'm never gonna push you for it. I appreciate you coming out though, dude. I love you, man. I hope you had a good New Year. I hope you had a good Christmas. I hope all of you did. Um, I guess I could like kind of retrace what has happened in the past couple weeks, and then I'll talk about what we'll be doing today. Oh shit. Okay, because I just saw this on my Twitch. I got a notification for anyone that's in my Twitch chat. It's also on YouTube, but it's read like it was worse on Twitch. That it's going to start like just playing ads on my stream. It's telling me when it's going to do it, and it says it's going to do it in like an hour. So there's that, I guess. I don't know how. Apparently, I can set up a thing that will just tell people so they don't have to, they can like mute the stream or whatever whenever ads play. But I guess if you don't want to deal with that, you could go to YouTube. What was I gonna say? Okay, so let me like retrace my steps. So right after the Game Awards, I had to do. I talked about this on that stream, but I had to do a 12-day subathon, like editing it. And it was really fun. It was very challenging, and like I enjoyed it. It was fun to work on. It was for one of my clients. Her name is Crystal. She's absolutely wonderful. I doubt she's watching this, but if you are, thank you so much for passing that work on to me. It was very fun to work on. It was a lot of work, but I did manage to finish everything. I finished editing all of it on the 31st. I worked through Christmas. I got all of it done before the end of the year, and then that was basically what I did, honestly, for the past like 2 or 3 weeks, was just edit all of that. On Christmas though, I did go. My brother treated us to a like all you can eat Chinese buffet, which was awesome. It was very delicious. And so in return, I was like, okay, you know what? On New Year's, if I can finish my work, which I did, I'm gonna take my family to Korean barbecue, which I did, and it was absolutely amazing. Let me bro, you guys are gonna call me so fat when I tell you what we picked up for it. You can't tell from this photo because this was not everything, and it might not even like show up correctly on the camera because I know that there's like a weird what do you call it, like white balancing thing on this camera, but I'm gonna try to show you anyway. So this was like the table. Oh yeah, it does not show up because of the white balancing. Sorry, but what was there was I had a tonkatsu soup in front of me, and I also had a lot of food. So there was chicken, beef, and pork bulgogi, two ribeye steaks. What the fuck else was there? Um, like 4 or 5 crabs, a bunch of mussels, a bunch of like what is it called, scallops or scallion? I think it's scallops. Um, what the fuck else was there? I had beef short ribs. I had pork belly. I had beef tongue. Uh, it was a lot. It was a lot. I just know that when at one point, bro, I literally almost like fell asleep. because I ate so fucking much. I had not eaten that much in literally forever. I've talked about this before. I basically only eat like nothing, pretty much the same thing every day, which I don't mind. And I eat very little to like, you know, not spend a lot of money. But this was like the one time where I was like, okay, you know what? My client gave me a bonus. I'll put a little bit of money for it. And honestly, it wasn't even that expensive, if I'm being real. It was $100 for 4 people, all you can eat, order as much as you want. Not bad, to be honest. I was expecting it to be like $500, $600, but no, it was actually not bad at all. And it was really, really good. Happy New Year's, Vincent, dude. Happy New Year's. Yeah, so that's great value. Yeah, dude. I would have took. You can't. That was the only thing. So here's the way it worked. You pay. It's like $25 per person for both hot pot and Korean barbecue, and then if you don't finish any of the food, then they charge you extra. So I think that's where they get you. Now I finished all my food. Basically, everyone at the table finished all their food, but my mom couldn't. She was so excited. It was adorable. She was just like picking food like left and right, and she couldn't finish it, and she was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, we got this. So we just grabbed her food and just went through and fucking ate all of it until like we could not fucking breathe. When I got home, I literally passed out on the couch. I sat down for a second. I was like, I gotta get back to work, but just give me a second. And then I just fell asleep. I woke up like 3 hours later. Were drinks included? Yes, but if you got alcohol, you had to pay for it. I don't drink, so I didn't have to pay for that. I just got water. But my brother did get a Japanese beer, which I tried, and it was good. I've talked about this before. I actually hate like pretty much every alcohol that I've ever tried. I almost just tripped and fell. But Japanese beer is pretty good. That's not the weeb in me speaking. I swear to God, it's actually like damn good. I'm like, whoa, this tastes nice. But I don't think I could drink like a whole cup or anything. But yeah, that was basically what I did. A lot of work, and then I ate a lot, and then now I'm back here. I could have streamed yesterday, but I felt like I should catch up on everything management-wise, so that's what I did. And now I'm basically completely caught up. I'm all good to go. I can stream. I do have personal goals that I want to try and achieve for the year, but it's the same goals I've always had, which is, okay, I want to try and stream at least 3 times a week. I want to post at least once a week on my second channel, which I've honestly been able to keep up doing pretty okay. I want to stream on Patreon again. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. I don't know how I will, but yeah, I have basically the same goals that I want to do that I've been trying to do for a while now. Excuse me. And if possible, I do really want to do like one major like video essay video on my main channel. If I can. But yeah, my goals have not changed. I still want to do the same things. As far as games, I am going to finish, because I'm literally like 1.5 endings off of finishing Silent Hill F, and I love the game. So that is what I'm going to jump into immediately when I get back to streaming games, which is probably going to be tomorrow. I'm still trying to figure out what days I want to stream. I know for time, I want to do 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. EST when I do stream, but I'm still fixing my sleep schedule. I won't lie. I ruined my sleep schedule to edit the subathon that I was working on. I was going to bed at like 8 a.m. in the morning every day, and then sleeping only like 4 hours. Like I was in there, bro. I was in the trenches to do that. But I'm still trying to fix my sleep schedule. I woke up today at like 10 a.m. So I'm trying to bring it down to where I wake up at like 6, 7. Because I do have to do chores in the morning. And then I hop on stream and do that. But yeah, so I want to finish Silent Hill F because we're like right there. Resident Evil Requiem comes out next month, which is crazy to think about. So I want to finish Resident Evil 4. And that is... I don't remember how far I am in that game, but I think I was like halfway. So I want to finish Resident Evil 4 after that. And then I think by the time I finish RE4, Resident Evil Requiem might be out. If it's not, I think I'm going to hop on Ninja Gaiden. Because I know that game is not that long. Assuming it's like the other Ninja Gaiden games, which I'm pretty sure it is. I forgot to say, one of my close friends bought me Ninja Gaiden for Christmas, which was awesome. and I really want to play that. So if there's time before Requiem, I'll hop onto Ninja Gaiden. If not, then I'll probably do like, you know, okay, I should probably say this first. Ideally, what I want to do is like 4 streams a week, 2 streams of one game and then 2 streams of another game. But I do want to bum rush Silent Hill and Resident Evil 4 first, at least. And if there's enough time, I think I could bum rush Ninja Gaiden. But if not, then what I'll probably do is like 2 days of Ninja Gaiden and then two days of something else. I still am going to finish the games that are on the backlog, even though I know they've been sitting on the backlog forever on stream. Those games being, you know, let me actually pull it up. I haven't updated it in a while, but I have a thing in my Discord. If anyone ever is like curious as to what I'm even playing, I have a thing in there that lets you see what I'm streaming. Although I do need to update it. Hold on. Let me copy this and open it so I can see, because I honestly don't even remember. Okay, so Xenoblade Chronicles 3, 100 Line, Trails in the Sky first chapter, and SMT5 Vengeance and Yakuza 0. Okay, so Xenoblade I'm having on basically indefinite hold until they put out a Switch 2 patch. When that happens, then I will prioritize Xenoblade. But until that happens, I'm probably just gonna leave it on the back burner for now. SMT5, I know we're close to the ending, so I'll probably do like maybe like Ninja Gaiden and SMT5. And then once one of those is done, I'm going to go back to Trails and we'll do Trails. Somewhere in there, like where I'm finishing these games, we'll go and do like 100 Line and probably Yakuza. Then I'll start Final Fantasy Tactics. As far as games that are releasing this year, I know what games I'm interested in, but I don't know how many I'm going to actually buy and play because, you know, games are fucking expensive. I do have a video I'm going to post on the games I'm excited for in 2026. So I'll post a video about that on my second channel for like more details, but let me look at the list that I wrote and I can tell you what I'd like to stream at least. I want to do 1 stream of Hades 2, 1 stream of Octopath 0, just to like just the intros of the games. I don't want to stream the whole thing. Trails in the Sky second, I'm streaming that entire game. Resident Evil Requiem, I will stream the full game. I'll do 1 stream of Pokemon Pokopia. I kind of want to play that mostly off stream. Persona 4 Revival, I'll stream the full game. Pragmata, I think I'm gonna buy that game and stream the full thing. I really like the demo Pragmata, bro. It was really good. So I think I want to stream that full game. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, I'll stream the full thing. And I think that's pretty much it as far as games I will for sure stream this year. The only one that I'll put a big question mark on, because this is more of like a game I really want to get to, but I don't know if we'll have time for it, is the Remedy games. So I want to replay Alan Wake. I want to play Control because I've never played it. Alan Wake 2 because I've never played it. And then Control Resonant because that comes out this year. I want to play those games, but I don't know if we'll be able to get to them. If I can, then I'll stream them. Oh yeah, Beast of Reincarnation. I forgot. I do want to try that. I don't know if I'll stream that full game, but I do at least want to try it on stream. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like double checking this stuff. Okay. Yeah, so that's at least where my head's at in terms of what games I'm gonna play. I'm looking forward to playing all that stuff that I was just talking about. I really want to play all of them. Ninja Gaiden W, the game looks insane. Dude, I'm a big fan of Ninja Gaiden 2 specifically. I still have not played the remake of 2, but I did go back and play. Well, I never played Sigma, but I did play that this last year, and it was awesome. I'm actually going to be talking about it today because I'm going to rank the games I played in 2025. Just to say, your editing made me literally cry of laughter in the past. I was eager to watch all the videos you're editing. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro. Blood thinks he can rush through Ninja Gaiden. That is going to be the hard part. Bro, I said I was going to rush through Silent Hill F and Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil 4 has been on the backlog since 2023, I think. Silent Hill F, I still got more to go through. Stream schedule goes so hard. Thank you. Xenoblade 3 will be played this year. Dude, if we can get Nintendo to step up and stop updating stuff like fucking Super Mario Wonder, which, listen, that game is cool, but I think Xenoblade needs the update more than fucking Super Mario Wonder. I'm just saying. When that happens, I will oh, fuck, that's another thing too. Okay, these are like emergency playthroughs. I don't see this like happening, but if a new Nier game is announced, I will drop everything and play Nier Replicant and Automata on stream, every route. But that's like emergency playthrough. That's assuming a Nier gets announced, but I do not see that happening. I don't see that happening. I just remembered that. Fat, yo, what's up, bitch? How you doing, brother? Pragmata looks so much fun, dude. It was a that demo was amazing. That demo was super good. Bro has 11 days before the newest Trails game comes out. Bro, do you know how dude, I think it's, I want to do a video on this. It's both simultaneously amazing and annoying how great Falcom is at pumping games out. I can't fucking keep up, dude. What? I can't keep up. Alan Wake 2 is so good. I just played that recently. I feel like you'll resonate with the story the most. Dude, I was a big fan of Alan Wake 1. I literally, let me see if I can pull it out. I don't know where it is, but I literally have a collector's edition of the original Alan Wake for 360. I fucking loved it, dude. Excuse me. Okay. What if FF7 Part 3 is announced and released this year? That is not happening. That is not happening. But what I will say is, and I said this before, but you know, I'll say it again. When the road to Part 3 happens, I am going to have a personal journey because of how important that series is to me, to go through and play the entire series on stream. The original Final Fantasy VII, which I've never streamed, Crisis Core, which I've never streamed, Part 1, Part 2, Dirge of Cerberus, and I will also watch Advent Children. I will do all of that on stream. I feel like that game is so like spiritually entwined into my soul that like I have to do that, and I will absolutely do that. But I wouldn't expect that until like probably next year. And I don't care what anyone thinks. That is literally like a for me thing. That series is just too important to me. I have to do that. Yo, Pinoy, been a fan since the old days. This year I loved Donkey Kong Bonanza. Had a great plot twist in the end. Yes, it did. I'm going to talk about it more later today. Nier ain't ever getting shit. Working with Yoko Taro is hell, apparently. I mean, the thing with Yoko Taro is like, he kind of reminds me of Kojima, where he is like a creative genius. Like, he's absolutely brilliant. But because his ideas can span like so many different ways, I feel like you might need somebody to rein him in. Like, actually, I think that's what they literally do with Nier. There's a guy, the producer, his name's Yosuke Saito. I believe he's the guy that keeps Yoko Taro like reined in for a lot of this stuff. So I hope a new Nier is coming. Yosuke Saito did have a New Year's message where he said, "Oh, Nier fans, you know, don't get your hopes up, but we might have something to talk about." And that's the whole reason why I said emergency stream will be Nier. That's assuming that gets announced. If he's actually not playing around and a Nier is coming out, I have to do that, because even though I don't talk about it that much, Nier Automata is in my top games of all time. Like, genuinely. Probably, it might be in my top 5, definitely top 10. I fucking love Nier. And I've been needing to play whatever it's called for a while now. Replicant. Being a Pinoy viewer, the most depressed group of all. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I still, like, okay, genuinely, like, speaking from my heart, I cannot believe that I have days where I get like really, really depressed because I mean, Bachu knows this because I talked to him about it. Even Haya, I'm talked to him about it before. I do get like really depressed sometimes because of how much time I put into other things. Because, you know, I have responsibilities and like things I need to do, like finances I need to take care of, debts that need to be paid. And that's, as a human, like with life, you have to prioritize that. And it does bother me because I do just want to sit down and like make videos and stream and do that kind of stuff because it's fun. I like it. I wish I could do it full time. I really do. And I end up beating myself up whenever I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't stream or I couldn't post a video. I couldn't do this. The other day I opened up my YouTube and looked at like how, listen, if you look at my YouTube studio, bro, it's all in the red, bro. It ain't looking good. It's like minus 4,000 subscribers this year. You've only posted 5 videos. I'm like, dude, thanks YouTube. You're fucking making me feel real good today. But that kind of stuff like does make me feel bad because I do feel like I let people down. But every time I go back live, you guys always show up and you always, you know, chill and talk to me and catch up, which I do appreciate. I don't have the ambitions to be like a massive streamer or a massive YouTuber. I literally just want to, you know, do some stuff and talk to you guys. That's really it. I don't have like massive ambitions or anything like that. So it's cool that even, you know, I don't even know how many viewers I have right now. But however many are watching, it's cool that you guys even like care to show up and like listen. Because I know that like, you know, out of anything, time is the most finite resource that we all have, and the fact that you are taking time out of your day just to like be here is insane, especially considering how many other people like stream or produce videos that you could go and watch and do something else, but you choose to be here is like crazy to me. So I really do appreciate that. Okay, let me catch up on chat. I just fucking ranted for a while. I'd perish away. Yeah, me too. Do I have a depression character for you? Reen Schwarzer is literally going to rewrite his mind. This is going to take a while to get there, bro. If Chris has 0 viewers, that means we're all dead. Oh, fuck off. I don't think you should stream FF7 new again. I fear fatigue would creep up. You see, that's what I thought. But I have played Rebirth 4 times. And I've played Remake 5 times. And I just replayed I played the demo on Switch 2 and was like, I can't wait to play this again. I just don't get sick of it. And I want to talk about that later today. I'm talking about viewer fatigue. Yeah, I don't disagree with that, but I also like, I don't care. I think you're right. Like, cause people have the same thing with like P5. It's just like FF7 is too important to me to not like, I want to do that so that when I'm like 50, I can go on my computer and like look at that. I just want to look at myself, go through all of that, because like, I'm not joking, man. Like that Final Fantasy VII changed my life twice. And I feel like even now I still have, this is probably so weird. I have days where I go back and I watch parts of my FF7 remake playthrough, my Rebirth playthrough. I look back at reactions I have to trailers from like 7 years ago, just because like it sets my mind back to that time period and makes me happy. That's the whole reason why I want to keep that up. When I'm fit, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. He told me in DMs I have to be here or he bombs my house. That's right, kid. You never replied to my DMs? Oh, did you DM me? Sorry. Hold on. Bro, one of my friends just DM'd me saying, do you want to tag team his ass, bro? I can be your little retard. What? That's awesome. Okay. Whatever that means. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, these vinyls look so... Wait, what does that say? Oh, Gekukon. That's fucking awesome. The moon? Oh, fuck. Oh my god, bro. I was just listening to Changing Seasons the other day while I was walking my dog, and I was just like, ah, fuck. I need to get a vinyl player, bro. I have like a decent sized collection of vinyl. Let me see if I can show you them. Hold on. I'm trying to get to them. They're behind a lot of stuff. I can't grab the ones in my closet because they're too deep in there. But I have Sonic Adventure 2. I have Sonic Adventure 1. I have Final Fantasy 10. And then I have Chrono Cross on vinyl. And they're fucking awesome. I want to show you them, but I can't. I can grab these though. I also have a FF7 remake, and FF7 original. And then over here, because I knew they were in the other room, so I could grab them. This is Persona Dancing. Oh wait, I don't even know where my webcam is. This is Persona Dancing, 3, 4, and 5. This fucking box is so beautiful. I've never opened it because I don't have a fucking vinyl player. I need to get one. And then this is Persona 5 Royal. Also not fucking open. God, I want to listen to these so bad. This one's fucking huge. And this was for the 25th anniversary of Persona. This is all of the Persona 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then that little Velvet Room thing right here. That's just Aria of the Soul. It's a single. It's fucking huge and very heavy. I'm like afraid that my dog that my partner just let in here is gonna like pack my stuff. And then this I got from the concert. This is Rebirth. This is Rebirth. And then this is No Promises to Keep. The song that Aerith sings. They're very beautiful. I really want to listen to something on vinyl like in person because I'm told that the acoustics are beautiful. Let me put these away. I want to buy more because like the other day Bachu was showing me that he got a near vinyl and it sounded so cool. I don't know. I want to get more vinyl stuff, but that's enough. Excuse me, buddy. That's enough going off about random tangents and random bullshit. What we're doing today is I'm going to rank every game that I played in 2025. I played, I think, the least games I've ever played in the last few years. So let me swap my scene. This is the website I use to keep track of my stuff. Oh, first, let me do something. Let's fix this. Boom. Okay. So yeah, this is where I keep track of all the games I've played. I do want to I do want to do this, like rank all the mainline Pokemon games, but I don't think I will do that right now. I'll probably just keep it to just games I played in 2025. So this is every game I played in 2025. It's not that many. I played, what, 15 games? Let's see, how much did I play in the other years when I started tracking? 2023, I played 18 games. That's not much more. 2024, I played 21 games? Who am I, bro? 21? That's crazy. Actually, hold on. I'm curious. I want to look at, how did I rank these? And I want to see if I still agree with myself. This is why I like having stuff like documented, because I can like see what I was maybe thinking at the time. Oh my God. Yeah, I would not rank it like this anymore. I think I agree with the top 5, but after the top 5, I would definitely start changing. Like I would move Star Ocean, I would move all the way up here, right after Octopath 2. For sure. Fire Emblem, I would put over Tears of the Kingdom, but not after God of War. I think I agree with like everything else. Yo, Jesus, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. God bless you, dude. What's the difference between Persona 3 and Reload? A lot. FF16 top 3 invalidates this list. That's so mean. I loved 16. That's the thing with Final Fantasy, bro. Each one is so different. Like, you're gonna get a bunch of people that dislike one and then a bunch of people that love another. I loved everything on P3 except Tartarus. I have a lot that I could talk about on Reload, but I'm not gonna do that today. I still think Reload is good though. They made a Final Fantasy about Verso. True. One of these days I want to rank this list, my favorite games of all time. This is not ranked, but like I have so many favorite games that this would take me literally forever to rank. I'm not even kidding. Fuck, this would take me so long. Okay, 2024. Let me see if I agree. No, I don't even really agree like that much with this list either. I would put, okay, I know that this is like stupidity because I know why I put Shadow Generations here. I put it here because I thought Shadow Generations was a 10 out of 10. And then when I replayed Sonic Generations, I was like, wait, the controls feel so much worse than Shadow. And it made me put it like low. But like, I don't care. Shadow Generations is so good. I would put this like way higher. I would probably put Shadow Generations like after Web Fishing, to be honest. I would definitely, my opinion on Metaphor has gone up over time because despite like my grievances with, you know, some of the characters and some of the story, I actually still really love the gameplay in this game. But definitely, I don't know what compelled me to put this over replaying Remake. I'm not gonna lie. I would put Remake over Metaphor. I would put Emio over Metaphor as well. This game had like the best story of 2024. Emio was so unbelievably good. This game got no recognition. It was really a shame, to be honest. I think everything else I pretty much agree with, though. I think I would put Reload before Pikmin, but maybe after FF12. Yeah, I think that's what I would do. Metaphor gotta go down. Metaphor is a good game. I just think that I think we both talked about this. My biggest problem with Metaphor is like, yes, I think it's its own thing, but what hurts Metaphor the most is that it's using too much from Atlus's other video game formulas, like Persona, for example, that it just brings the experience down. Like it did not really, I didn't even agree with, so one of the discussions I had with Bachu was like, he felt like the calendar system was like, it shouldn't have been in the game. And I didn't mind it, but the more I think about it, the more I actually kind of agree. I don't really see a reason for the calendar to be there, because like you can do everything. Like the whole point. Okay. So the reason I like the calendar system in Persona is, it means that your choices matter and it makes your playthrough unique. I know that for some people it's like, oh, well, I want to make sure I can do everything, but I feel like that's the point of Persona, is that you can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? And in Metaphor, you can do everything. Like they give you so much time to do literally everything that like the calendar just doesn't really, it doesn't mean anything. It's kind of pointless the more I think about it. And then I hated the social stats. It was just like, it didn't add to the experience at all. I genuinely think that if Metaphor just cut a lot of the Persona isms from the game, it would be a better game. Persona calendar / SMT battle system, what was unique that Metaphor had that the other Atlas titles didn't? I think the biggest thing that Metaphor has going for it is its world, overworld, and the fantasy setting. But as much as I think those things help Metaphor feel unique, I don't think it feels unique enough because of everything that you just said. There's so much gameplay about it that is just like this or like that. You know what? Here's a good example. People are going to hate me for comparing these. And I want to stress this before I say, I think Metaphor is fantastic. So to like compare Metaphor and Expedition. Expedition is also taking combat and gameplay and stuff from like a bunch of different games, but it's putting its own flair onto it with like, you know, a lot of French culture, and also the way it presents its story. That even though it's borrowing from a lot of different games, it still feels wholly unique. It doesn't really feel like anything else. Metaphor still feels like Persona to me. It still feels like SMT to me. It doesn't really feel like its own thing at the end of the day, which I think is a detriment to it. I still like it though. I still haven't finished Metaphor. The last part felt like a drag suddenly. That's how I felt about the middle of the game. I like the last part, but I think the middle was very... Since I beat E33 recently, I'm assuming that Metaphor's narrative twist was the thing that made you initially not like the E33 twist. No, it's actually Attack on Titan. The Metaphor's twist I actually thought was really funny. And it made me laugh and enjoyable. But I'll talk more about it when I talk about Expedition, when I'm actually ranking. Before you make your 2025 list, do you want to see what viewers played through Steam? Sure. I am going to talk about some of that stuff too. Oh, hold on. Forgot that. That makes less sense to me. I liked AOT's twist. I'll talk about it more in a bit. This account's replay is not shared. Well, ain't that unfortunate. I guess I could do it like this. Hold on. So, all right. Here's my Steam replay, which has literally nothing on it. And it's not going to take me that long to get through because I can pretty easily like go through a couple things. So 13 games played on Steam. Most of the games I played this year were on Switch. I play most of my games on Switch. Okay. So I unlocked 290 achievements, played 13 games. Longest streak was 256 days. Lord knows that's just gacha games. Okay. My top played game is Mini Cozy Room Lo-Fi. This is literally not even a video game. This is just an application that I use to play rain sounds in my ear. That's literally all it does. I don't even use the music in the app. It just plays rain, and I have it playing literally 24/7 while I'm working because it helps me work. So I guess you can see how many hours I worked this year whenever I started like using this regularly, which here, let's see. Mini Cozy Room Lo-Fi, 2,369.3 hours. Awesome. Big Mini Cozy Room Lo-Fi player. Ever Crisis, mobile game, which I just log in and play for 5 minutes. Persona 5 The Phantom X, another mobile game, which I log in and play for 5 minutes. This was another idle game that I had on my screen because I thought it was really cute, but I stopped playing it because it just got in the way of me editing a lot of the times, because it's like it puts a little frog on your screen, and it's like cute and adorable. Reminds me of like Desktop Pets from a long time ago, but it would always like get in the way of like my timeline while I'm editing, and I'd get pissed off because this little fucking frog would just keep jumping in the way. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Holy fuck. Can I just say how insane it was? The first couple streams that I played this game on PC was insane. How many people showed up. That was really fun. I wish I got to capitalize on that more. And I still need to 100% this. I'm close to 100%ing it on both PC and on PS5. I need to do that. Your playtime by month. You played on more than one device. I did play a little bit on Steam Deck this year. I don't remember what I played on Steam Deck. I know I played, yeah, I was about to say, I know I played Rebirth. Oh yeah, Fantasian. I can't wait to talk about this when I rank. This game, I feel is like one of the, you know how I was talking about Emio is like the underrated game that like nobody played in 2024? That's what I feel about Fantasian. This game is like crazy good. Dude, I love Cross Worlds. Oh my god. Dude, I forgot that I played Tribe 9 this year, and that's not a detriment to it. I should probably go and add that to my my thing, because I did play this, and I did beat the story for it. But I just kind of forgot about it because it got shut down. Your longest daily streak, 256. During this time, you played 11 different games. You played a demo! Congratulations. Yeah, I did not play very many games this year. I don't know why it's counting FF14 here. I literally just opened it on my Steam Deck to see if I could get it working, and it didn't work, so I closed it. But okay. Yeah, these are all just pretty much games I streamed. I don't really get the chance to play on my computer that often. That's why like the whole toilet gamer meme is a thing for me. I literally basically only play on the toilet or sometimes before I go to bed. I would give this 4 stars. I'm just adding this because I did play this year, but I completely forgot about it. I'll talk about it when we get to the thing. So I guess I played 16 games this year. My problem with Metaphor's twists is that they are so backloaded. Yeah, I think that's why, like, for me, it ended up just like cycling into comedy for me. Like, I thought it was fucking hilarious. Shirley Bro clicks on my profile. Okay. Let's see. It's at the bottom, right? But choose Steam Replay. 35 games. Oh my god, I wish I could say I played that much. Yeah, this looks about right. Looks about right. 671 sessions played. What does that even mean? Does that mean you launched the game 671 times? FF14. Oh my god. This is when the game went to shit. Next year, learn from the Scions. Eat a taco, watch the butterflies go by, drink from a pineapple, and embark on a new adventure in Tyrol. Did not look like that happened for Bichu. Oh my god, you can literally see FF14, I don't know, but Uma Musume. Holy, that's so funny. This is this OG Path of Exile or the sequel? The wilds are dangerous to some, but to Bichu they are home. I still have not heard much about Wilds, which is so weird to me. I thought this game would be bigger. All I know is that apparently it has performance issues. Holy shit, Warframe. This is not a game I've seen in forever. How is this game even doing? Do people, like, is it still, like, fine? I still need to get to Hades. Oh, what did you think of Elden Ring, actually? Oh my god, one of my friends is obsessed with Deep Rock Galactic. I heard good things about Noita. Dude, I really need to play FF Tactics. I remember you talking to me about this game. I think it was this game and all the intricacies about it, and it just sounded like the most fucking bizarre game of all time. Oh yeah, I do kind of want to check this game out, by the way. I don't know if I should stream it. What is it called? Needy Streamer Overload? Someone was telling me I would really like that game during the sale. I didn't end up buying it, but people were telling me I should check it out. I can't wait to play Tactics, dude. Oh, is this good as an idle game? Cast and Chill? I was looking at this. I wanted to check it out. Elden Ring was great. It's great. Might pick it up then. Right now, I've been playing, not playing, it's an idle game. It's like, one of my friends gifted it for me for Christmas. It's this thing, Berserk Bits. It's like Mega Man Battle Network, but in idler. It's really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Here's mine. Let me see if, do I have you on my friends list? I'd assume your name is Bino. I don't see you. Here, maybe I can just copy your thing. "19 games played." Oh my god, bro. I still need to get through Judgment. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Everyone played the fuck out of Marvel Rivals, dude. It's crazy. I almost tried it, but I decided not to because I was just like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to play it as much as I think I would. Bino Sage played Rivals again and again and again. True. I'm assuming you played the original Judgment, right? Did you think the sequel was better? Oh my god, the fall off. Holy fuck. You were deep into Uma Musume. And then you outran it. Oh shit, wait, you can see like... Dude, Judgment was like the first half of your year, and then Lost Judgment was like the second half of your year. That's actually crazy. Oh, this is the Yakuza I want to play the most, bro. Fuck me. I want to play Like a Dragon so bad. Oh, how was Rematch? I heard really good things about this. Hollow Knight, bro. One of my friends gifted me Silksong on release, and I was like, why? I haven't even played Hollow Knight yet. He's like, it's just $20, man. Don't worry about it. I really need to play Stellar Blade. That's another game I really need to hop on. I've never heard of this, Acts of Blood. It looks like a co-op Resident Evil thing. Ninja Gaiden, fuck! Fuck! Dude, one of my friends was so addicted to Battlefield, he would, like, he's one of my clients too. So he would literally call me for a meeting and then just turn on his, like, screen share and just play Battlefield. And I'm like, why are you calling me, bro? You're just playing Battlefield. Bump, I got you. Lost Judgment Peak. Judgment was such an experience. Dude, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like, Judgment is gonna be like the classic, Like a Dragon experience, and then Like a Dragon's gonna be like the turn-based stuff. Why is my thing not? Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. P5X, Battlefield 2042. Wait, what is Battlefield 2042? I've never heard of that. Blueprints. I'm sorry that, like, I know it looks like an old man scrolling. My scroll wheel is actually broken. I can't use it. So this is how I normally scroll. Dude, 54 games is insane. Workshop item subscribers? Wait, do you run a fucking Steam Workshop? What? Oh, the drop off. Oh no. No, that's probably just because I like the there's a bunch of story at the start. Battlefield 2042. Jesus from Space likes their large-scale warfare served with a dash of futurism. That is like one of the most AI sentences I've ever read in my life. Gabe GPT? Judgment is much darker. How many of Jesus from Space's runs were ruined by the archives? I do not know what that means. I don't know if I would like Blueprints just because of how, like, I like puzzle games, but I don't like puzzle games. You know what I mean? And from what I understand, Blueprints is a puzzle game. Dude, my friends were addicted to this too. My OG group of friends I grew up with were playing the fuck out of Borderlands 4. They kept telling me to hop on it because I've talked about this before. Borderlands 1 and 2 I played this shit out of like a lot, especially Borderlands 2. And Borderlands 3 I thought was such a massive disappointment. I had like no interest in the series anymore. But apparently Borderlands 4 is a lot better. Dude, what happened to this game? Because this game had so much hype. Is this still like doing well? You need a notepad for it for sure? Oh, fuck. The end game is ass? Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is, right? I played a bit of BF 2042. Was that like the last Battlefield? I have no idea. I've never heard of 2042. No, I was gonna buy it. Holy fuck, you were gaming in September, bro. That's awesome. Oh, you played Time Stranger? I didn't even know that. I didn't even realize there was a playtest for Battlefield. What the hell? Whoa, you actually played Bloodlines 2? Is it as bad as people are saying? I have one friend that Vampire the Masquerade is like his favorite franchise of all time. Oh, this is a game I wanted to check out. No, I'm Not a Human. This game looks really interesting. I edited a video of it and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty interesting. I want to check this out. There's a few indie games I really wanted to see. I can just show you. I didn't buy anything on the Steam sale because I don't have money as much as I would love to. Oh. This game looks, I've had this on my wish list for forever and it looks fucking awesome. I love the music that they were showing off. The visual style looks amazing, and I love rhythm games, so I've wanted to play this for a while. Dude, this game looks so sick, man. Yeah, I want to check this out. Another game I've had on my wish list. I've showed this on stream before. I've had this on my wish list for forever. Is Skate Story. Apparently this game is also getting like fantastic reviews. This game looks so good, man. We don't get a lot of skating games, so the interesting visual style along with it being an actual skating game got me excited. It makes me feel bad because there are indie games that I'm interested in, but I usually do pass them up in for the bigger games. Not because I'm not interested, it's just like, I don't know. I actually don't even know why. Oh my god, the Dominus collection. I'm trying to play Castlevania this year if I can. Dude, one of my, okay, I don't know why this thing is like, there we go. One of my friends, or two of my friends, were telling me Lies of P is giga overrated. Is there truth to this? Is the political climate of Lies of P going nosedived down under? What does the Senate have to say? Play the new Raito game and let me get you right with the Mahjong minigame. Bro, I saw that it has that and I thought that was so funny. I do want to play Raito, but I've played the original, so I'm not in a rush to play the it's a remaster, right? Or is it a remake? I'm not in a rush to play it, but I'll probably stream that. I just don't know when. Okay. Lies of P is probably the best Souls game vibe-wise. A very good Souls game where it's actually cozy. Really? Okay. And the world isn't shit. That sounds really nice, actually. I'm a little tired. Like I don't really want to play any Souls games, to be honest. I feel like my interest in Souls game has dipped a lot, but I feel like a lot of it has to do with the vibe. So I think that's cool. Lies of P is great. They're smoking penis. I like that. So for my ranking of 2025, I forget how this works, actually. Is it this button? Ranked. And then I just drag. Okay. So let me go back to this screen because this is a nicer screen. Let me pull this up, move this here, and just so I can keep track of what I'm ranking. So ranking 2025. And there's 16 games. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. And I'm not going to play any music. I haven't been playing music because I don't have a way to split, or I haven't even set up a way to split my audio. So if you want to listen to music on your own, go for it. I'm not going to be playing anything. Yo, Quietly, dude. Thank you for the 26 months, bro. What's up, brother? How you doing? Okay. The link disappeared when I sent it to you on stream, so send you on Discord when you're done. Okay. So the first game I played in 2025. This is all in order of like when I played it, by the way, except Tribe 9 because I forgot about this game. So I started with Yoshi's Crafted World. This was the first game I played in 2025. I gave it a 3 out of 5. You can't see it because my webcam's covering it. So let me put myself over here so you can see ratings. I gave the game a 3 stars. This game was okay. It wasn't anything to write home about. It was enjoyable. I played it entirely in co-op with my partner, which was the whole reason we wanted to play it. So one of the things that was important for my partner in 2024 or 5, sorry, was that they wanted to like seriously start playing video games. And so we were looking through games that I hadn't played yet. And Yoshi's Crafted World was one that I knew would be easy because I've played Yoshi games before and I never played Crafted World. So I was like, well, let's do this. And it was fun. It was a solid game. We went through the whole thing in just a few days, I believe. We just played for like a couple hours every night. And yeah, there's nothing much like I can really say about it. I think a lot of the game is beautiful. First of all, the game is very, very beautiful. Completely on a visual standpoint. It uses a lot of like unique ways to take the crafted approach. The level design is very simple. It's a Yoshi game. It's literally a game for children. So most of the levels, there's like, nothing really ever stood out. The bosses were never particularly difficult either. It's like a really just like simple game, to be honest. He beat Donkey Kong without me? Yeah, I did. So yeah, Yoshi was solid. Fantasian Neo Dimension. And I gave this a 5 stars. I agree with myself. This game was fucking incredible. And I'm not saying this just because Square Enix did give me a copy of Fantasian. This is a game I'd wanted to play since it was originally released on iOS like 5 or 6 years ago. But I didn't buy it on iOS because I didn't want to play an RPG on a phone. This was released with the help of Square Enix onto consoles for the first time. It was, first of all, it was really cool because Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy, got to work with Square Enix again, which was really cool. And Fantasian it's not anymore, which is funny. It kind of reminds me of the Miyazaki thing. But Fantasian was initially going to be Sakaguchi's last game. It was also going to be Uematsu's last full game score. I don't believe that's true anymore. I think Sakaguchi wants to make another game now, and I believe Uematsu is interested in doing another full game score. But you can really feel it when you play this game. This game feels like what Final Fantasy would have gone into if it stuck with the PS1 like I guess structure of a JRPG. It's very much classic Final Fantasy, like very, very classic Final Fantasy. You get your party. There's an overworld map like Expedition, for example. I say Expedition because it's the most recent example that most people will be familiar with. It's turn-based combat. The combat works a little bit differently than like normal turn-based combat. Let me see if they have information on it in a trailer that I can show you. Oh, it's 50% off right now. I highly recommend it. Let's see. Oh, this is one really cool thing I'd like to talk about. I can't believe they didn't mention it yet. So in this game, all of the, let me fix my webcam for a second. All of these stages were built in real life. They're like dioramas. So like this was handcrafted in real life. And then they took 4K images of it and put them, you know, into the game and made them as like layout like stuff. But it reminds me of pre-rendered backgrounds in classic PS1 games. And look how good it looks, bro. Like this shit looks so good. This game is unbelievably beautiful. I made a video talking about this for Dragon Quest VII Reimagined because it's doing something like this, except with the main characters being modeled in real life and then scanned for the game. I think this is a great approach for remakes for Square Enix if they decide to do this. But yeah, the game is beautiful. I'm surprised there's not like a thing showing the world map. Let me see if they're like a visual of it. Damn, they're just showing the whole fucking game. Awesome. Okay, no, there's no... Do they have like a trailer with combat? Let me see. Okay, here we go. Also, every character has like... It's kind of like Final Fantasy X, where each character you play as has a very specific role, but they can branch into like 3 different like modifications of the role. So like this woman, God, I can't remember her name. I think it starts with a K. I want to say it's Kira, but I could be wrong. She's like, okay, this is the healer character, but then you can lean her into like more of like a hyper offense utility character or a more like stally defense kind of character. Like you can tweak them into different directions if you want. Everyone has like an ultimate skill and that kind of thing, but let's see if this shows. So in the comment, this guy's fucking awesome, by the way. Okay, it's kind of just skipping around, so it's not... I'll try to explain like what's happening here. So every character, you don't just click a move and then it goes off. When you click a move, an arc on your screen will appear and you have to like aim where the attack goes. And every character is able to do like a different kind of thing. So like this old man right here, his attacks are like a punch wave. And when he punches, it can go through enemies. So it's like a straight line and you can line it up to hit like 3 characters like they do here. There is like a black mage in the game, and the way she works is she has to throw all of her abilities in an arc. So she can't really, if you hit like this character in front, like let's pretend this is her. If you hit straight, it's like your bullet would go like this, or like your spell would go like that. So she's better to hit backline enemies because you could do something like all the way around and go like that, for example. There are some instances where you can like loop it back into like a complete circle. It's really interesting and it's very fun. The combat's cool. Combat is great. This game is awesome. The characters are really good. The story is solid. I wouldn't say it's anything amazing. It's a very standard like fantasy kind of Amnesia story, but it has some really high highs and some really cool moments in it. There's one part where you're on a ship and this woman is like singing for like a concert, and it is like I had to like stop playing for a second and just like not endure, but like absorb the vibes because it was awesome. Fantasian was amazing. It was really good. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. So I replayed this game because Rebirth was coming out on PC, and I never played Crisis Core on PC. So I wanted to play it again. And whoop-de-fucking-do, this game's fucking amazing. I still absolutely love this game. The story is fantastic. It's very goofy, but it has a lot of heart to it. Zack is just an amazing character. I fucking love him. The redone combat feels so much better compared to the original, even though I barely touched the original. This game rules. There's not much more I can really say about it. It feels like what you'd want out of a remake if you were trying to get like a 1-to-1 copy. This is like the best version of Crisis Core. It like replaces the original in that kind of sense. Next is Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Oh boy, oh boy. This game, I was told I would not like it because of, I don't remember her name, but her levels, and because of the level design. Now, what I will say is I disagreed with all of those things that people told me up until the last like 5 or 6 hours of the game. I want to say maybe like 4 or 5 hours. I thought this game was absolutely peak. I loved it. I loved the combat. I thought the story was really, really fun to go through. It's very simple, but it was very fun to go through. The combat, yeah, again, combat's amazing. The platforming felt really good. The level design I thought was okay, but towards the end of the game, that's when I was like, okay, I am not enjoying this. It's the last like 1 or 2 levels where it felt like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just, I don't know if it was like poor placement of checkpoints or just genuinely like poor level design and poor enemy placement. But the last like 3 or 4 hours of that game was really unfun. And I did not like it, like really at all. The rest of the game though was awesome. So I gave it 3 stars out of 5. I like it, but I didn't love it. Which is crazy because I remember loving Ninja Gaiden, the original. I remember like loving it. The next game is Expedition 33. Excuse me. I'll probably talk a little bit about spoilers here as a warning. Not a lot. Yeah, I probably will talk about like a decent amount of spoilers just to explain like some of my gripes with it, because most of my gripes come from the story, not really anything else. It's mostly the story. What a game. First of all, what a fucking game. It has been, you know how stupid I was about to say, it's been since Rebirth that I had a game blow me away like that. Bro, that was literally like a year before I played this game. That's stupid. Expedition hits every note that I need it to for what my favorite kind of RPG is. A globe-trotting adventure filled with multiple different cultures and multiple different like I guess locations that you go through with a lot of life in it, and a lot like that you can infer through like environmental storytelling. The gameplay is amazing, even though I do have a little bit of issues with it. Well, I don't have issues with it. It's more like I'm worried about where the industry is going to go because of this game, not necessarily the game itself. The gameplay is fantastic. It is the classic turn-based, except it uses a lot of like Mario Party type things where, or not Mario Party, Mario RPG, where you can, instead of reducing the damage you take from attacks, you can parry them or you can dodge them. And then there are, what's it called? What's it called when the game is like, press the A button, quick time events, QTEs. I couldn't remember what the fuck it's called. There's QTEs for all of your attacks that you're doing to hit the enemy with. There's weaknesses. There's a gauge where when it's like maxed out, you can break the enemy and then they can't move for a turn. You can lay in a bunch of damage. You know, you've played games that have these kinds of mechanics. The game is super fun. From a combat standpoint, I think most of the game, like I would say like 80% of the game feels a lot about like learning boss, like I guess mechanics. There's another word for this. I can't remember. Attack patterns. That's it. About like 80% of the game is basically learning boss attack patterns in order to defeat them, which, you know, I feel like for some people that's going to be amazing. And then for some people that's going to be like tiresome. I'm somewhere in the middle where I get really into it as long as it's not excessive. If it's excessive, then it becomes tiring for me. I think that most of the game, pretty much all of the game, because I'm only thinking about optional bosses right now, pretty much all of the game did not lean into excessive for me. It was totally fine and I enjoyed it. There are some optional bosses later on, but these were introduced with the thank you update, where I think it's a bit excessive how much you gotta parry and dodge, to where I'm like, all right, this is like, I don't want to sit here for 40 minutes, you know? I remember the tower boss. Yeah, exactly. Like so one of my clients, I'm editing this later today actually, went to go and try all of the fights there. We only saw one on my stream. So I did see all the other ones. No, I'm good. I ain't bothering with that. I'm going to be honest. Bro, there's like a new Simon fight where it's like Simon does a short combo and you had to parry like 40 attacks. Short combo? Okay, I'm sorry. Nah, I ain't doing this. I'm not doing that. Outside of that, I think the combat was like fantastic. The overworld is super fun. And yeah, the story is amazing. The characters are really, really incredible. I had this moment, and I'm glad I streamed it so I can go back and point out this whenever I review this game in like an actual video essay. This is where I'll be talking about spoilers. It's in Act 2 when they kind of reveal that everything that you're doing is not like actually the story. This is the real story. And I really, really rejected this idea because I felt like it completely minimized parrying a whole movie, literally. Like, I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of patience. If you do, bro, awesome, but I do not. That is, just let me hit him and let me get hit at that point, bro. I don't care. Yeah. So at this point, the game is basically like, actually, this is the story. And I didn't like it because it felt like it completely minimized the theme of For Those Who Come After, which was the heavy driving force of Act 1. It felt like all of that stuff did not matter. I think the example I used on stream was, it felt like deflating. It felt like all of my emotions just got like shot out of me, and I felt nothing because the game was suddenly asking me to care about this when I had been super invested in this other thing. Now, I was way too harsh at that time because I had seen another story, which was Attack on Titan, and I guess I'll have some spoilers for Attack on Titan, do this, and I completely hated it. Where Attack on Titan, I think the first season and a bit of the second season are really, really good, and then the story expands to be like, actually, it's not about, you know, the freedom aspect of it and living free and all that kind of stuff and overcoming all of this. It's really that they were in a concentration camp, and actually they were experiments from these people who are practically Nazis. And I was like, I don't care. I don't care about this. This is, yeah, he's just on the floor behind me. I don't care about any of this. This is not what I got invested in initially, and you're asking me to care about this whole political issue, but I have no investment in any of it. And it had like moments that were really good during this part, but I just didn't vibe with a lot of it. And then by the end of the game, or the end of the show, it's like the credit sequence plays, and then it's like, I thought the ending was beautiful because it's like, okay, here's Eren inside of, or like he's dead, and he is at his grave, and Mikasa is standing by his grave. I'm like, okay, this is beautiful. And then all of a sudden they start showing time pass, and war breaks out again, and then the place that Eren was like laid to rest turns into the tree that housed the Titan thing that they had just spent the entire show eliminating. And then it's like, actually, it wasn't eliminated, and it all starts over again, which to me as a viewer, listen, I understand, like, everything is cyclical, right? Everything is going to happen again. That's literally life. But as a story, I feel like that is such a sad, depressing message to get across, because it just makes me feel like, then what was the point? What lesson can I get from this? That no matter how hard we fight in our life for things to change or for things to be different, that it doesn't matter, and that the people that come after us are just gonna fucking go into a whole thing and get fucked again anyway, and then they're gonna die, and then the next generation goes and does they do their whole thing, they get fucked, and then they die. That was the message that I got from Attack on Titan. It felt like nothing mattered, and I hated that. So all of my worries from that carried over into Expedition, because I was like, I fully believe Expedition has one of the best openings to any game I've ever played in my life. It is so beautiful. I cried. It was incredible. And to have all of that be pushed to the wayside because of this other thing felt wrong. It did not feel right to me at all. It felt very, very demeaning to and disrespectful to the characters. So by the end of the game, I completely flipped my opinion and was like, actually, this game is fucking amazing, because Expedition to me did stick the landing. Even though I know for some people, like I watched Max talk about this, it did not flip around for him. He still did not like the ending. It was still his game of the year, but he didn't really enjoy the ending of the game. I did enjoy it. The ending of Expedition 33, I think, is beautiful. I think it is almost like a life lesson in the way that it's told. Instead of like, you know how I was just talking about how, okay, on Attack on Titan, it's basically showing you the final shot you see is that nothing mattered, and everything's going to happen again, and they're all going to go to war, and they're all going to die again. In Expedition, to be fair, I don't really like choice endings. With Verso's ending, it's like all of these, and I know people get mad for me saying this, I just don't know any other way to say it, because I don't think this way, but I just don't know any other way to say it. It's like these make-believe people are, you essentially commit genocide, and all the make-believe people are gone. And then Mael is forced to basically cope and deal with it, which is not a bad thing. It's also not a good thing. I think that is really sad, but it's not the incorrect way of like handling that situation. She has to grow, right? And then the other ending is like, okay, I'm gonna stay in this fake world, we'll call it, but she has to stay there and kind of lose herself. You know what? I actually did a segment. Let me see if I can find it, where I talk about this, because I don't remember exactly what I said, but I could show you because it's literally in a video. It's in this.
All right, Chad, it's time.
Let me skip to when I hop in. I think it's somewhere around here. One of Crystal's editors. I'm here to share with you a theory, a game theory. I interpreted Mael's ending differently and thought it'd be fun to include just to hear Crystal's thoughts, and maybe you'd like to hear what I have to say. At the end of the game, as Painted Verso dies, Mael says she just wanted to live this lifetime together. As Painted Verso begs her to unpaint him and pleads for help, Mael then looks towards the portal leading back into the canvas and expresses uncertainty. The name of this epilogue is titled A Life to Paint. Then it cuts to the opera house where Mael is seen with a small boy. As they sit down, Mael gives Painted Verso the okay to begin the performance. The scene changes to 4:3 and black and white. The camera shifts between the party members with a long holding shot on Mael's face. Then Verso begins to play the song Mael. Okay. I believe this boy is the faceless boy, or Verso's soul. One could say he's Gustav's apprentice. I think the hair color and clothes say otherwise. The way I see it, Mael decided to impart a piece of her soul in place of Verso's and relieving him of the life he doesn't want. Before I bring up this next bit, Expedition 33 loves using 4:3 plus black and white to convey when a nightmare or tragedy is taking place. As painted Verso comes on screen, I interpreted this as the game subtly shifting to his perspective on what's happened. Finally, he gets to pursue his dream of music. Everyone is alive, the party looks at him waiting for him to play, but he isn't happy. I believe the build up to the reveal of Mael's face is mirroring what Renoir said to the party earlier.
This is what I see every day. I cannot spend another day with living corpses.
With Mael now painting and controlling the chroma of the canvas, he's effectively become a living corpse. Moments before that reveal, you can see Verso literally processing what he just saw in Mael's face before he finally begins to play the song Mael. If you consider the song Mael's lyrics being played from his perspective, I think you can piece together where I'm coming from. That's basically my interpretation of Mael's ending. I'm not saying that like my interpretation is correct or whatever, but it's the way that they present this compared to something like Attack on Titan, like I was saying previously, that does not feel like a hopeless thing. It is a hopeless situation, but it's like a hopeless situation built on hope, and the characters like Verso, despite the situation that he is in or has been, I guess, forced into, he still tries to find a way for Mael to be happy, despite, you know, what has happened. It's very tragic, but it's beautiful. I'm probably one of like the only people in the world that prefers the Mael ending to the Verso ending, because I know a lot of people prefer the Verso ending. But yeah, basically what I say in that section is why I really, really turned around on Expedition come the end of the game. I think the storytelling is beautiful. I think it challenges you to think in more ways than you would expect. And I love that. I think that's really cool. I think they could have easily just had a very cop-out ending and it would have really sucked. But the game takes itself seriously when it matters, and I came around loving it, which is why I ended up giving Expedition 33 a 5 out of 5. I don't normally like games where they provide a choice, but because for me, I think it's more thematically strong if you can have a definitive, like, how do I say this? I don't normally like handling situations in half measures. That goes with like everything. I treat work that way. I treat friendships that way. I treat everything that way. I don't go in half measures. It's like I need a conclusive, you know, finality to things for me to feel, you know, a specific way. And while I like Verso's ending, I feel that like what they did with Mael's ending was like literally just cinema. I don't know how else to say it. So yeah, and I still think Verso's ending is good too. But yeah, I think one of the things people may have not clocked in E33 is the idea that the world was real, despite how forced you think there to only be one real world. Yes, yeah, and that was something that also, without the endings, like the ending half of that game, I would have thought of the game that way, but I don't really think of it that way anymore. It's like, how are you to say that people like Lune or CL are not real people when you just spent all this time with them? Isn't that kind of cold to look at them and be like, oh yeah, these people that I just spent all this time with, they're not real. They don't matter. And you kind of have to look at the painters as like gods, you know? They are literally creating universes, essentially. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really view them as like, they don't matter. So I think the Verso ending is scary, even though I think it's a good ending, you know? The ending choice is something I love, especially the choice itself stands for this interesting ploy as to get you to really ponder the realities. Yes, I agree. I think if this game, this is why I say, like, even though I don't like choice endings, I think if this game did not have a choice ending, I wouldn't have thought so much about how the themes and characters are presented in this. When it comes to Verso, I feel like the Verso is the real Verso when it came to the choice at the end. That's what I mean by, like, I don't think those thoughts would ever come to the forefront of your mind if there wasn't a choice. It feels like this was one of the smartest decisions they could have made. Although it does make me concerned about the future of Expedition or Clair Obscur as a franchise. I don't know where you go from here, because obviously Clair Obscur is the name of the franchise. Expedition 33 is just one story told in it, right? I don't think I'd want to see these characters ever again. Maybe as like cameos, but I don't know, because I feel like you would diminish the ending of this game, and you also have to canonize an ending if you decide to follow with these characters. At the end of the day, I don't care that much if they decide to go back to them, but I feel like it is going to be very difficult to come up with something meaningful using these specific characters, or even honestly even this world, because it's very obvious that the Descendre family is very important to this world, and if they decide to do more in the world, I don't know where you go from it, because like, which ending do you choose, you know? I feel like I read that. The Verso in my L choice is what I want SMT to... Yes. Yes, wholeheartedly. The reason the twist in E33 works for me is because you have to be on the treadmill and ripped off of it. I think that it worked retroactively for me. When you rip me out like that, I had been burned so hard by Attack on Titan because it ripped me off and then never recovered. It just made me hate the series more and more as I watched it. But with Expedition, I ended up liking it more and more because of that twist. I do retroactively look at the twist and I think it's genius. But in the moment, it's very deflating. But I think it has to be like that for it to work. And so I retroactively look at it like, this is genius. The ideology of rejection, so all this speaks to me. Ripping something away to leave you in hell speaks to me so much. I can see that. That makes sense. We need something taking place in the future, like Cyberpunk. I just don't know where they go with it, because I would assume that they're not done with the story, just because you can't. So like, one of the other complaints I had with Clair Obscur that isn't really a complaint anymore, but during the game, I really didn't like that there was this this outside force, the writers. That plot point is never resolved in all of Expedition 33. That still has to be explained. Who are the writers? Why did they do what they did to Alicia? Why did they do what they did to Verso? We still don't know that. That has never been answered in Expedition 33 at all. If it was me, and I know that nobody would like this, if it was me and I was the one directing like how to handle this franchise, I would do the second game, Clair Obscur, I don't know, Writers 34 or 32, I guess. And it would be a game all about the writers, and it would be also morally gray, and we would love the writers despite whatever it is that we would find out why they did what they did to the Descendre family, and look at the Descendre family in a more a grayish way, or more gray than we already do. And then you'd have a third game, and then in the third game, you find out that there was actually a major threat, which if I had to choose one, it would be Clea. I think Clea should be the big bad. And then the writers and the painters work together to defeat Clea. That's what I would do if I was doing this series. But I already know that's not going to happen, and I also think that they probably shouldn't do that anyway. You don't have to canonize anything. It's one reality being chosen in the moment, not one being chosen over the other. I don't disagree with that. I just think that the overall, you will disappoint and piss off people. And honestly, maybe that's a good thing, to like stick to your guns and do something. It's just, you will always disappoint people with two different endings. So, because like if I was writing it, I would choose the Verso ending to write a sequel off of. It's easier to write a sequel from. I don't think it's easy to write a sequel off of the Mael ending. But then how do all the people who prefer the Mael ending feel if a sequel is made and the Verso reality is chosen? They're not going to feel too great about that. And I feel like that is just an inevitable when you choose to do a two ending thing. You just can't satisfy everybody, unfortunately. It's unfortunate AOT did that to you, but did the opposite for me. Dude, I'm glad, man. I mean, I know most people love Attack on Titan. It just did not work for me. I felt like it made me feel hopeless, which I don't want to feel when I watch something. Whenever I experience media, I want to walk away from it feeling like I either learned something or happy or, you know, whatever it is. I got this ideology from like wrestling. But with wrestling, it's like you never want to send the crowd home sad. You want to send them home happy. And that I get the same feeling from like all media. I don't want to end a game and then just be depressed. I want to end something and like, yeah, like learned a lesson or walked away happy. That's just how I feel. I think Tales of Kenzari will help you in that outside writers aspect because it's so much more upfront about it. Dude, that was a game I really need to pick up. I heard so many good things about it. I'm stuck on Pirate Yakuza. Oh my god, bro, you're far in the Yakuza series. That's fucking awesome, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, no, Claire is amazing. Claire is really good. I'm tired of dark endings. Yeah, I feel like a lot of that is because I'm getting older and the idea of not existing anymore isn't like pleasant to me. So I want to see the hope, the good side of things. But yeah, I can definitely see something having the opposite effect on you though, where it's like, it makes you want to tackle things in the opposite way just because it was presented in another way. So I'm not saying that like, you know, oh, this is like bad, so or whatever. It's just that's just my interpretation of it, and it did not work for me. Do you think they could do a Fallout thing, like move the story and timeliness, but not really talk about the other game's ending, or is that not possible? It's hard to say because I don't know how important the central family of Expedition is. If they are actually as important to the world as I think they are, then I don't know if they can. I don't want to like spoil anything about Expedition for you, but it basically, it feels like the main family of Expedition is like, it feels like there's two major forces in the world and you're playing one side of those major two forces. That's what it feels like, essentially. Okay. Let me go to the next game. I talked a lot about Expedition there. Next game is Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma. So I never played the Sigma version. I played the original Ninja Gaiden on 360. Excuse me. And I loved Sigma 2. People told me that Sigma is worse than the original. And I guess because I don't remember much from the original, but I thought Sigma 2 was a fucking banger. Like one of the best action games I ever played. Once again, combat fucking amazing. It was addicting, bro. Like I finished it too quick, to be honest with you. By the time I finished Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, I was like, oh my god, it's over already, bro. Fuck. Like I want to play it again. It was so fun. Ninja Gaiden is a masterpiece. Ninja Gaiden 2 is a masterpiece. Just one of the best character action games ever made. Ninja Gaiden 3 though, not good. So when I initially played Ninja Gaiden 3, I did not play the Razor's Edge version. I played the original, and I thought it was horrible, and I never beat it. I just thought it was so bad. I thought the level design was terrible. I thought the bosses were terrible. I thought everything about it was just fucking garbage. Base T-Rex boss. Ooh, that was not a fun one. So I was told that Razor's Edge is a better version of Ninja Gaiden 3. Now, I don't remember much from Ninja Gaiden 3, the original, to even say whether I think that or not, but I can say that I did not like Ninja Gaiden 3 at all. I did not like the story. I did not like... The combat was fine. The combat was pretty fun. I'll be real. The combat was pretty fun. But everything around it, like the bosses, the level design, like, a little too, like, railroady in some parts. Just not good. I did not like it. So 2 out of 5. Sorry, not a fan. Not the worst game I played this year. Okay. Glaze alert. I don't have much more to say about Rebirth itself as a game. I've already talked to death about why I think Rebirth is just fucking incredible. So instead of glazing the game itself, I instead wanted to talk about everything around the game, because I want to do a video on this. I feel like there is just never gonna be a remake like this ever again. It's just, the original Final Fantasy VII challenged the very idea of what a AAA game is supposed to be. Or could be. And it did that in droves. Final Fantasy VII, the original, really showed what could happen with a AAA game, with its presentation and everything, really. Budget, like everything. And that's why it blew up the way that it did. With Rebirth, it's like, and Remake, but definitely more so Rebirth, it's challenging the very idea of what a remake could be. When I played, or when I was getting into Final Fantasy VII Remake, I knew what I wanted. I wanted the original game remade. I had no idea that what I really wanted was whatever the fuck this is. I had no clue that that's what I wanted. And I could not be more thankful that this turned out the way that it did. Because this is one of the most riskiest things a company could ever do with their golden goose, and it's somehow paying off. I don't know how they're doing it, and it is incredible. On top of that, I would think that I would not have wanted to play the remake series until I finished, or until all 3 games were out. But once again, man, I almost feel like the parts in between the releases are just as exciting as like the release themselves. And this comes down to a few things. So I opened up tabs here. I'm not going to play all these videos because there's a lot of them. But I wanted to show some like smaller YouTube channels. So channels like this, Joshipoo, where they care so much about what the fuck is going on that they are willing to do like hour. This video made me cry, by the way. The hidden spirituality of FF7 Rebirth. I cried watching this. The way that people are interpreting what's happening is just crazy. I literally, every 2 weeks or so, my interpretation of like Rebirths, and the same thing happened with Remake, my interpretation of the ending of these games changes. I'm constantly like, I think this is what's happening. And then next week I'm like, no, wait, I think that's what's happening. No, wait, this is what's happening. Like it's crazy because I don't know how they did that. Like, I just don't know how they did that. It's insane to me. This channel is, I watched this video recently, The Unknown Sephiroth at the Heart of FF7 Remake Trilogy. I watched this a week ago, and this video once again recontextualized the ending again for me, where I was just like, oh my God, I did not think about it that way. That's crazy. And it's so cool to me that there are people online that care about what's happening so much that they're willing to do, you know, these crazy videos about it. But then on the other, oh, and this woman also, this fucking video blew my mind. This video doesn't even have a lot of views. Jazzy Okami, this video fucking blew me. What's the title of it? Let me move my fucking camera. The live stream theory. I remember walking away from a couple of Max's streams and was like, damn, he's kind of spitting, but I don't know. I still feel like this. And then I watched this woman's video and I was like, all right. All right, bro. You're going crazy right now. You're going crazy right now. I feel that way all the time whenever I hear people's interpretations of this shit. But then on the other side of the spectrum, there's channels like this guy, Doofus Shinra, where they just do bullshit like this video, where they kind of show the possibilities of this game's combat system. And I get blown away. Like, this is his Aerith Gains Meteor build, where he solos Aerith versus these two dudes. And I would have never thought to do a build like this, but essentially he's building up his ATB using the basic elemental skills so that he can get a triple ATB. And then when he gets triple ATB, it's just like he just does this, which is like, bro, it's so crazy that people can even come up with crazy bullshit like this. It's so cool. I love seeing the build. There was I wish I could find the video. I couldn't find it, but I found a guy who did a Cait Sith Gambler build, where every attack that Cait Sith's doing is running on on straight gambling, and it was crazy good. There's stuff like this. This guy added like a mod that expanded Cloud's moveset more. And this shit blew my mind, bro. Like the amount of juggling that is like possible, and then he freezes them at some point with stop, so they're just stuck in the air. I'm like, oh my God. You can get so creative with this battle system. It's like when I watch videos like this, oh, dude, oh, it's so sick. I watch videos like this and I'm like, dude, this guy's playing a different game. This one is cool as hell too, with Red and Barret, where he uses them to, he uses Barret to knock him up, holds in place with Maximum Fury, then Stardust from Red holds him in place, and then just chuck Red in there, dude. Fucking boom. It's so cool. I love it. I'm not gonna play this because this is kind of long, but this video is incredible by Ken Hibb. They also had a really good video essay. But this is like, it's kind of like a story video to tell Cloud story. I'll play like a little bit of it, but it was beautiful. It's just crazy to me that people can be this attached to these characters.
You think Cloud's doing okay?
Fine.
He's been acting really weird lately, more than usual.
It's Cloud. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Your hometown that burns so bright. Mom. But through suffering, you will grow strong.
I'm not gonna play the full video, but it's very good. I'm just like, dude, because I used to edit videos like this. I'm like, I need to do this. I need to do this again, man. I need to do this again. But this one I will play because, again, I can't think of many other communities that just have people that do stuff like this. Like, the vibe of FF7 completely changes with this, and it's peak. More people need to see this video.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal?
He's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
Real joy to look at, too.
Here we go.
Looks are what people notice first. When did you get so thoughtful?
Guy can change. Has been 5 years.
Most people would say something sweet right about now.
Beautiful.
So, you know Tifa, right? Are you guys close? close.
I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad.
Welcome home, honey. Psych.
It's all a game to her. Don't fall for it. Life's the stage and loves the play. Yeah!
I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
I'm sure you are. You know, you're right. Nice meeting you.
We should totally celebrate. Let's dress up and hit the town.
Let's dance.
No charm, no wit. Big sword, but no skills.
I've got skills.
Starts fucking dancing his ass off.
Nicely done.
And who are you?
He's my bodyguard. You don't mind, do you?
Fine, but it'll cost you.
One date ought to do it.
Oh my god, I forgot about that scene.
Is that a smile I spy?
What manner of massage do you desire?
Say what?
We are a hand massage parlor. Some gentle stimulation for the palm. How about this? Or maybe this. Do come again.
There are
Like,
some
dude.
places a sword just can't reach. We've got a bodyguard, don't forget. Mine.
That's so
Should
good.
all be out for a while.
Mine.
True beauty is an expression of the heart, to which notions of gender don't apply.
Cloud? Is that you?
Nailed it. I know. Thank you. Moving on. I'm not.
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get.
That's such a good stinger line too. Like, bro, it's just this shit. It's beautiful to me, and all of this comes from this remake. That's really all I wanted to say, because I've talked enough about the game. It's everything around this game that is insane to me. I don't think I will ever get an experience like this. Rebirth and Remake have given me so much, even outside of the game itself, that like I don't think anything else I'll ever experience in my life will match up to this. I get so much enjoyment from this. The fans, the community is just incredible. I know that like there's been a movement recently from people. They're just like, well, it's not like the original, so it fucking sucks. And like, whatever. I am just as old as all the boomers that are complaining about the remake series, and I think this shit is genius. I think it's genius. I love what they're doing, and I cannot wait to see part 3. So yes, I do think Rebirth deserves its 5 stars. Bravely Default, Flying Fairy. Okay, so I did a video on this on my second channel, and I forgot to post in my YouTube, but this game was awesome. I also gave this 5 stars. FF7 campiness and story is so well balanced. Yes. I've said this before, but like my favorite kinds of media have campiness, like they're funny, but they also tell something like deep and meaningful. Like one second I'm crying, the next second I'm laughing. Like that is my favorite kind of shit, bro. Like I know this is going to be like completely like misinterpreted, but for example, stuff like Gurren Lagann or Kill la Kill are my favorite animes of all time. Even though I think the actual best animes I've seen are stuff like Code Geass. I love those other two I mentioned because they're really fun and they're also emotional. I really love the fun part of these things. That's why I'm really liking Trails, by the way, because it's fun and it's like deep, bro. I can't wait to play more Trails. Anyway, Bravely Default was just as good as everybody told me it was going to be. The gameplay is bar none some of the best turn-based combat I've ever played. The job system, though, I feel like it could have been a bit more freeform, but it's good enough, I think, for experimentation. Lots of different jobs you can choose from to really craft your own builds. I wish I could remember the name of the. It's like Agnes. Oh my god, dude, Agnes. She's one of the main characters in the game, bro. She's voiced by Aaron Fitzgerald, who voices Chie Satonaka from Persona 4, and I did not know that until I read it, but I looked it up because she had a speech scene in like somewhere in the middle of the game that was like amazing. Like it moved me. I was like, whoa, that was such a good fucking speech. And I look it up and I was like, wait, this is Chie? Like, Chie is one of my least favorite characters in Persona 4. I know a lot of people love her, but like to me, like I have a very distinct idea of what Aaron Fitzgerald did with Chie, and Agnes is like the complete opposite kind of character. So like she's like shy, reserved, like that kind of character, and I'm just like, wow, I did not know that Aaron could do that. That was amazing. So dude, props to Aaron Fitzgerald. But yeah, 3 games I played in 2025 that have a world map. I played Fantasian, I played Expedition 33, and Bravely Default. All of them have that like classic old school world map, and they were all fucking awesome. The only things I can say with Bravely Default, and this has to do with spoilers, I'm not going to say exactly what happens because I know not a lot of people have played this, but let's just say it's kind of like Nier, where you got to play the game again and again and again and again. And I liked it at first, and then by the second or third playthrough, I think the third playthrough, I was like, and then it rounded back on the 5th playthrough, 5th or 6th, I can't remember, where I was like, okay, this is peak. But it definitely wore on me. But it ended up being worth it by the end of it. Also, the soundtrack is fucking amazing. I gotta play, this is the final boss theme. I have to play this because it was so, this is the only song I ever heard from the game, and it did not disappoint when you get to the point where you fight the boss. This song, absolute cinema, dude. Woo! And this song, it's so crazy. I'm not gonna play the full thing, but as the song goes through, I think it's like around here, it starts to weave in each of the main characters' themes to the fucking song itself. It's crazy. This song is insane. This song is fucking insane. It's awesome. Bravely Default was fantastic. I loved it. Next is Persona 5, The Phantom X. I did not like this game. I've talked about why I didn't like it, and I still haven't posted my video on why I didn't like it yet. I need to do that. But to summarize, because I don't have really anything positive to say about it, basically it just doesn't feel like a Persona game to me. And yeah, that's right. It just doesn't feel like a Persona game to me. It feels like, what's like an analogy I could do? It feels like something is wearing the skin of a Persona game. You know, like a Skinwalker, how like those are like, they're not really people. They're just wearing the skin of people. That's what this game feels like to me. It's like a gacha game wearing Persona 5 skin on it, and it's doing its best to imitate Persona 5, but you can just tell this is not Persona, like, at all. Yeah, not good. Did not like it. That's all I have to say about it. The most positive thing I'll say is I think the main character looks cool. That's the most that I can say. I don't even think the music is that good. Because, like, bro, if you listen to like every palace theme in Persona 5, you're like, oh shit. And then you listen to every palace theme in P5X and you're like, this is okay, I guess. You know, like, for example, you know, you go like Price, P5. Like, this song is fucking grooving, dude. Price is so underrated. So that's why I wanted to pick this song. Because this isn't even like one of the biggest songs in the game. It's just a good song. A fantastic song to go through a palace with. And then you go to like, I don't remember the name of, what's the third palace character's name? Or like, what is the third palace song called? I don't remember. Or I don't even know the name of it. Is it this one? Let me see. Yes, it's this one. I don't know, man. This does not hit. It's like, it's fine. It's not bad. It's just okay. They added P3 and P4. Yeah, dude, one of my friends sent me that. They did a collab or something. I think they put Sonic in there too as well. To its credit, I think the vocal songs are good. Like Ambitions and Visions is a good song. I really like Shadow. Is it called Shadow Loop? The battle theme I think is good. The boss theme is also good. Yeah, I think this is it, Last Strike. But everything that isn't the vocal songs, not what Persona 5X horrible story. Who wrote these lines? See, okay, respect to this guy, but I don't want to make like, you know, I just don't want to make content where I'm just talking shit about something, because if I have nothing nice to say, then like I'd rather just not say anything at all. This game fucking stinks. All right, Pokemon Legends ZA. Speaking of stinkers, because everyone fucking hates this game, and I don't blame them. Also, look at this image. You can see Chikorita's fucking ass. You see that? You can see the line of her butt crack. Anyway, I gave Pokemon Legends ZA a 5 out of 5. Coming off of a gacha game to a Pokemon game. I love Pokemon Legends ZA. I love Pokemon Legends ZA so much that it brought me back into Pokemon so hardcore that I went back to go and play the only mainline Pokemon game I have not beaten yet, which was Ultra Moon. I went back and I played Ultra Moon because ZA was so good, and then I was like, damn, I need more Pokemon. So what did I do? I went back and played Pokemon Sword and to go and finish the Crown Tundra DLC, because I never finished it. And I was like, damn, that was awesome. I'm gonna go play Pokemon Violet. And then I launched Violet to go and finish the Blueberry Academy post game, because I didn't do it, to get Pecharunt. And then by the end of that, I was like, dude, I'm gonna complete the living Pokemon Dex. Now, I actually did most of that when I was a kid on the 3DS, but I was like determined. I was like, all right, we gotta move all my Pokemon over through Pokemon Home, and I did that. So you know what? I'm gonna take my fucking Switch right now. Oh fuck, I'm in a cutscene. Hold on. I went through and did as much of the living Dex as I could. I don't have every Pokemon, but I got a lot of them, and I want to show it off because I want to. Excuse me. Actually, I wonder if this is here. This guy just gave me a Gimme Ghoul. Awesome. The Starmie with legs won him over, bro. The Mega Evolutions are legit peak. I love them. So on 3DS, it was Alpha Sapphire. So my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Sapphire, and I love Gen 3 a lot. So when they remade Alpha Sapphire, or Sapphire into Alpha Sapphire, I played the living shit out of it, dude. Like a lot. I played so much Alpha Sapphire. I shiny hunted. I started going for the living Dex in Alpha Sapphire, and I got most of it in that game. I basically did all of Gen 1 through Gen 6 on there. I kind of fell out of favor a bit during Alola, but not because I don't like the Alola games. I actually love Sun and Moon. This will be hard to show because I don't have my capture card set up, but I'm going to try my best to show you, even though I doubt this is going to work. So this is my Pokemon Home. I have every box named, what do you call it? Like by number. Gen 1, dude. Look at this. I'm telling you, I was addicted to Pokemon this year. It doesn't stop, brother. I almost got the whole fucking Dex, dude. Bro. I think I'm only missing like 10 Pokemon. But yeah, I got super into it. But it did not stop there. I loved Legends ZA so much. It brought me back into Pokemon so much that I started to watch the Pokemon anime again, bro. And I'm talking the new one, Pokemon Horizons. I was like, dude, I need more Pokemon. I need more. Where can I get more Pokemon? And I was like, oh yeah, they started a new Pokemon anime. I guess I should check that out. And I am almost caught up on the new Pokemon anime. I'm on like episode like 90 something out of 120. And I love it. I think it's great. I guess I'm at the point now where I'm practically a fucking Pokemon shill. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. I fucking love Pokemon and I can't wait to play more Pokemon. Pokemon Pokopia coming out soon is like a dream game for me because I love Animal Crossing. I love Pokemon. Oh my God, combining it, dude, this is like a literally dream game for me. And there's a high chance because right now, this year is the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. We might be getting Gen 10. Bro, if we get Gen 10 this year, I will be over the fucking moon. I will be over the fucking moon. I'm so Pokemon pilled right now. I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. Bro, Pokemon ZA was so good, it threw me off of all of my plans of games that I wanted to play off stream. I wanted to play Hades 2, didn't happen. I wanted to play Octopath Zero, didn't happen. I wanted to play Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D, didn't happen. I wanted to play Final Fantasy 13 2, didn't happen. All because I am giga invested into Pokemon right now. And I don't see that changing for a bit. I'm playing the fuck out of Mega Dimensions now, and I cannot wait to play more of it. I genuinely, yes, and oh my God, they're not out yet, but when I'm genuinely, I think I'm gonna stream XD Gale of Darkness when that comes out, bro. I can't fucking wait for that. I wouldn't be surprised to see Gen 10 and a Switch 2 console. Oh, 100% they're gonna do that. They're gonna put the legendaries on the Joy-Cons, and it's free money. It's free money. Okay. I know it, you know what? I didn't talk about the game much, so I should probably actually talk about the game other than how much it made me love Pokemon. So it's not turn-based anymore. It's like Xenoblade, like cooldown based action, and I like it. I think it's a great change for mainline Pokemon. I still love oh yeah, that's another thing too. I've been watching a bunch of competitive Pokemon again. I've been watching a shit ton of competitive Pokemon again. Shout out Blunder, shout out PokeAim, shout out fucking Jimothy Cool. Dude, I literally wake up when I'm brushing my teeth, I'm playing Pokemon TCG Pocket on my left hand, brushing with my right hand while listening to Jimothy Cool fucking top 10 mega Pokemon is what I'm doing, bro. It's that bad. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. Gameplay is amazing. I love it. Yes, dude, it's literally that bad. It's literally that bad. I don't know why, but that's where I'm at. Normally, I'm not like that. Like, I'm not really on screens a lot unless I'm working. Generally, I'm pretty good about it. But right now, it's like I'm like, I just need to be in Pokemon. I don't know why. I don't know why. At this point, fucking somebody's gonna put a fucking Pikachu in front of me, and I'm gonna spread it, bro. And I'm gonna let him go at it. Like it's bad. You know what? I don't have much more to say about Pokemon ZA, dude. I fucking love ZA. It's great. Ultra Moon. I also gave Ultra Moon a 5. So this was interesting because I just came off of ZA, which, you know, has the different combat system. So I'm going back to the classic Pokemon combat system. And it has like a lot of loss of quality of life because ZA, like you can open your box anywhere and stuff like that. It's not like that in this game, but it didn't bother me. I loved it. I really loved going back to Alola. The music was really sending me back with nostalgia. I really enjoyed it. The story, I think, is better than most Pokemon games. I really like Sun and Moon's story. I think Lucamine is just a great antagonist. Although in this game, she isn't really much of an antagonist. It's more of a something else like goes on with the story. The post game was pretty good. I think it was overhyped for me because I was told that the post game in Ultra Moon is like the best ever. I still think Black 2 and White 2 have the best post game of any Pokemon game, but it was pretty solid. Ultra Moon was awesome. I loved it. Start to finish. Had a great time. Now we have Kirby Air Riders. Brothers, it's peak. It is absolute cinema. Masahiro Sakurai did it again. I was gonna skip this game because I was like, okay, well, you know, it's a kart racing game. I know I loved the original, but like, I'm not gonna get that much game out of it. Dude, this is a video game ass video game. Mario Kart World, I'm sorry. Step aside, the real Nintendo kart racer is here, and it's Kirby Air Riders. This game is so good. It's so good. Every mode, even bro, I didn't even care about Top Ride when I was younger. Top Ride in this game is way funner than in the original. Love Top Ride. Air Ride, dude, okay, I will say back then, City Trial was my favorite. I still like City Trial a lot, but Air Ride is really fun in Kirby Air Riders. I don't know why. I don't even know what necessarily changed from the original. Maybe it's because the speed is faster in this one compared to the OG. But Air Ride was super fun. And the story mode, I forget what it's called, Road Trip. I played Road Trip like 5 times. It was addicting. It's almost like a Metroidvania kind of. Super fun. The ending, the true ending specifically, is insane. It's very like Smash Brothers-y in how the threat builds up. It really reminded me of Brawl with Taboo, the way that all of it was set up. It was great. And if you're a Kirby lore like nerd, the stuff they do with Galactic Nova is really awesome. And yeah, just fantastic game. Really fast, super fun. I love it. I think I don't know if I here's the thing. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is not in here in my completed because I'm not done with Crossworlds yet. I beat everything and got almost all of the like tasks. I forget what they're called. Completion tasks things. Checklist, I think is what it's called in Kirby. I did almost all of it. So I'm pretty comfortable saying like I finished this game. But Crossworlds, I have not done that yet. I still need to get all of the music tracks in Crossworlds. So I didn't mark it as I completed it in 2025. But it's pretty close. I don't know which one I like more. That's how good I think Crossworlds is. I don't know if I like Air Riders more than Crossworlds or Crossworlds more than Air Riders, but I can definitely say that these two kart racers made me feel like kart racing is back and that kart racing has never been this good in gaming. Genuinely. The next game I beat, Donkey Kong Bonanza, another 5 stars. This game is fucking amazing. Dude, gaming in 2025 was just so good. I feel like every year since 2023 has been a banger year for gaming. So I'm a big fan of Super Mario Odyssey. I think it's the best 3D platformer ever created. And this is the same team that did Odyssey doing Donkey Kong Bonanza. So going into it, and especially after the trailers, I'm sitting there thinking that this is going to be, you know, similar to Mario Odyssey, 3D platformer. And I don't think it is. I was surprised at how many people I saw say that this feels like a sequel to Odyssey, because it does not feel like a sequel to Odyssey to me. It feels like it's a completely own thing. It is very unique. There's not even really a lot of platforming in it, to be honest with you. Donkey Kong has a very specific moveset, which is you can break basically anything. You can build basically anything. You can traverse the level however you want, and you can complete it however you want, which is like a very Breath of the Wild type of thing, but I wouldn't say it plays like that really at all. It's very fast paced. The level design is fucking brilliant. It's very condensed, but packed with a lot of thought into everything in it. There is a few bananas so the bananas in this game are kind of like the shine sprites in, or what are they called? Moons in Odyssey. It's kind of like that. But and when I say that, I mean like there's like a couple bananas that are like not like, okay, they just threw a fucking banana here. You know what I mean? That does happen. But throughout the whole game, I was having just an absolute blast, dude. The music is there's a couple levels. So there's, I mean, Odyssey does this as well, where there'll be like a throwback level to like a classic Donkey Kong Country. And dude, there is a part, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it, where it plays what the fuck is the name of the song? Is it Sticker Brush Symphony? And I was not expecting that. And it was so good, bro. I was like, oh fuck. And there was another part where I set up like, so you can get like little bases in each world. And I set up this base and there's a little radio player. I'm like, oh cool. I open it up and the DK rap was in there, and it was a completely new version of the DK rap. And I was like, oh my God. Dude, I don't even like Donkey Kong that much. I should say my history with Donkey Kong is like, I've played Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, I think, and they were fine. I played a little bit of Tropical Freeze. I thought it was fine. I played Donkey Kong Country Returns. I thought it was fine. The thing that only ever stuck out to me with Donkey Kong was his music. I never cared about the gameplay, never cared about Donkey Kong himself. I always thought they were just the most whatever games of all time. Bonanza changed that for me. I think Bonanza is like the beginning of a new pillar of a type of game for Nintendo. It's super unique, very different from all of the other 3D platformers that they have, because again, it doesn't even really feel like a 3D platformer. The level design is immaculate. Each world felt unique, except there's one world that sucks, and it's ironic because it's called the Trash Layer. That world, I mean, it doesn't suck. It's just kind of boring. Like, it's literally what you would expect when you hear Trash Layer. It's just poop and garbage everywhere. It's not really fun to navigate, and it's kind of boring, to be honest, to go through. But right when you get out of it, you're like right back into peak again, because it's like you get thrown into a layer, bro. That's like, you remember Diddy Kong Racing? Well, and you're like, oh shit! Like dude, it's cool. It's so cool. Donkey Kong Bonanza is awesome. When I finished it, I felt even more strongly that, like, yeah, this did deserve a Game of the Year nomination. I thought Bonanza was kind of disappointing because it reused the Mario engine. The levels are too sandboxy. I like sandbox stuff, and that's why I think it worked for me. One of my friends felt the same way because he didn't like how sandboxy it was. I think the only time that it really bugged me was in the Trash Layer. Outside of the Trash Layer, I was all about it, bro. I was like, yes, let me go fucking snorkel up some bananas, dude. I loved it. It was very addicting. The next game, Pokemon Sword and Shield, The Crown Tundra, and not a 5-star rating. Not good, not good. Well, let me tell you why. This game was like 20 minutes long. This DLC was like barely much of anything. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. What it did make me look at, though, was how much better Game Freak got at doing DLCs. And I'll talk about that with the next thing that we're going to speak on with this thing. There's really nothing to this DLC other than, like, it's a cool area. It's got nice music. And then, like, the story literally lasts, like, 5 minutes. You go to this town, and they're like, there's a legend of a legendary. And then you go, and then you're like, oh, that's the legendary? And then that's the entire story. So there's not really much to it, to be honest. Disappointing from the story. But yeah, I mean, the gameplay was fun. It was fun looking for the legendaries and catching them. But really nothing to it. Just the most, like, whatever thing I played this year, probably. Oh, okay, I didn't even have it listed on here. But I also went to go and finish the epilogue for Blueberry Academy in Pokemon Violet. Let me go and add that to this so I can, like, properly rank it. I had finished the main DLC, like, back when it came out. I just never played the epilogue, and it was really charming. It was very charming. But I can talk about the DLC as a whole in here. It's really good. Blueberry Academy puts you in this, it's like a terrarium, which already was, like, really cool to me. It's this big terrarium that's split into 4 quarters, and each quarter is like a different, you know, like, season, I guess. It's in Unova, which is nice. You get to hear Unova music, which is really cool. You can literally see the split in Blueberry Academy, where you can just walk from, like, a freezing area to, like, a coastal area. It's interesting from a visual standpoint and, like, where you're going. Kieran and Carmine, the 2 people on the front of this, They are characters from the previous DLC where they get expanded on in here because they get recruited to this academy, and you kind of just rise the ranks of the school to get, you know, to the top of the school. It's very fun. It made me feel like I was playing the Pokemon anime in a good way. I really enjoyed it a lot. Much better than the Sword and Shield DLCs. And then the last game on here that I played this year was Tribe 9. What a disappointment. Not the game, but what happened to the game. So I've talked before about how much I dislike gachas. Tribe 9 is the one gacha that I think truly suffered from being a gacha game, in the sense that, like, it doesn't even feel like a gacha game. The game was very generous. It felt like you basically could get every character without any worry about like currency, but, and I think this is where the devaluing of it being a gacha comes from, none of the characters that you rolled for were any better than the free characters, which I think is a good thing. But I think that's a bad thing for a free-to-play live service game that needs to make money. So, and also, and I know because it's an anime game, people want the big titty anime girls, and if they don't get the big titty anime girls, then they get sad. So there was not a lot of that in this game either. So it felt like a real recipe for failure in terms of a gacha game. You don't get a lot of big titty anime girls, which, you know, the gooners are gonna not care, and then the combat is actually challenging and demands you to, like, you know, actually play the game, even in the regular story combat, which is not normal in gacha games. Usually in gacha games, you just auto and then you complete it. But in here, that is not the case. You're literally playing like a legit action game. It doesn't matter how good your artifacts are. None of that matters. You gotta actually play, and you gotta actually be good, which is awesome. And I like that. And then the story is really interesting. It's a Kodaka game, so if you don't like Kodaka's writing, then it's probably not going to be for you. But I really like how fucking bananas, off the wall, crazy his stories are. And even if they can lean into strangeness, I am definitely a fan of it. And that is very much what Tribe 9 is. Now, what happened, unfortunately, was 2 months after the game came out, the developer or publisher or whatever shut the game down, and now it doesn't exist anymore. You can't play it. So from what I did play, I thought it was very good. I gave it a 4-star rating. I wish the game could get finished, or could have gotten finished, because I would have liked to see it pan out. One of the coolest things about this game, I don't know if I can find any screenshots just from here. So the game normally plays like an action game, like an action RPG, where you control 3 characters and you swap between them to pull off combos and stuff like that. Each character has a unique moveset and they play differently. There's an overworld like this, where it's like, it's like HD 2D, the sprite world, overworld. It's like this. You go around, there's enemies on the field and stuff like that. I love how the game looks, because I'm a big fan of like HD 2D. This is the coolest part about it. So if you've played like Ace Attorney or Danganronpa, there's trials in those games where, you know, you got to prove the other person wrong. So in Tribe 9, and I think this is such a unique concept, it feels so sad to see it go to the wayside. Instead of a trial, it's a baseball game, an extreme baseball game called XB. And effectively, it works like a class trial, where the opponent that you're playing baseball against will say certain things, and then what you say, you can see this like icon right here, this baseball icon. Excuse me. What you say changes based on which box you select, and it has a different effect on how you play baseball. Then you get like really cool, you get to see it play out in like a really cool animation, probably akin to like how Uma Musume handles like races and stuff. It was very cool. This boss, I remember a lot of players complaining because this boss was actually hard, and people were like, dude, I can't auto it, this stinks. And then they'd roll for the 5-star character and it didn't help, and they were like, dude, I'm not overpowered, this stinks. So yeah, just see, like, this is a good example. Like, characters like this are not gonna help sell to gooners, which sucks, because I think this character is fucking awesome. He's a dickhead in like a great way. yeah, I don't know. I wish this game got to take off because it was cool. If anything, you know how I praise Octopath Traveler 0? I just looked over because I fucking love this box art. I praise this game for originally being the mobile game champions of the continent, but then Square going like, okay, let's make this an actual video game, and then doing that. I wish that could happen with Tribe 9. But like Coco Bader said in chat, one of the most awesome things is that Kodaka's reaction to this was that he doesn't want Tribe 9 to die. And so what he did was he got permission to write the rest of Tribe 9's story. And that is available here. You can read Tribe 9's story as like, what would you call it? Like a doujin, I guess. I don't know how the site works. I know there's an English translation because I know this is all in Japanese, but I remember they're doing it in English as well. I don't know how to set it to English, but I know you can because I was looking at it the other day. But yeah. And that's cool. I'm glad at least the story will be finished. I'll probably be reading that on my own time. So that's every game I played in 2025. But how would I rank them? Well, I should have wrote this on the notepad like I said I was going to. But let's be honest, like obviously Rebirth is going to be at the top. That's the only one I know for sure is going to be at the top. Looking at everything else, let's go from top to bottom. So Yoshi's Crafted World, let me adjust based off feeling first, and then we'll move from there. So Yoshi's Crafted World definitely is closer to the bottom. Fantasia Neo Dimension is closer to the top. Crisis Core, close to the top. Ninja Gaiden is close to the bottom. Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2's up. Expedition is up. Razor's Edge is definitely at the bottom. Kirby Air Riders is higher. These three are like definitely higher for me. This is closer to the bottom. Tribe 9 would be about in the middle. Yoshi's okay. We can start working from here. So I'll work from the bottom. P5X is the worst game I played in 2025, easily. After P5X, I would do Ninja Gaiden 3. Just absolute feces. After Ninja Gaiden 3, these are the only two games I would say are bad that I played this year. After that is like the okay games, which I would do Crown Tundra. I'd probably do Crafted World after that. Just scroll up, double check. I would do, yeah, I think Sigma I would do right about here. Indigo Disc I would put about here. Tribe 9 I would also put about there. Ultra Moon after Tribe 9. Ooh, did I like Ultra Moon or Tribe 9 or Ultra Moon or Bravely Default more? I don't actually know. It's pretty close, to be honest. I think I like Bravely Default more than Ultra Moon. And then from here, Ninja Gaiden 2, and then I'd probably do Crisis Core. And so this is our top 6. So I think I would do Expedition at 2, Fantasian at 3. I would put Donkey Kong over, ooh, I don't know. Do I put Donkey Kong over Kirby Air Riders? I don't know that I do. I think I do. Let me save this and then let me stare at it and see what I think. Profile. Okay, let me see. FF7 Rebirth at 1, Expedition 2, Fantasian 3, Pokemon Legends ZA 4, Donkey Kong 5, Kirby 6, Crisis Core 7, Ninja Gaiden 2 8, Bravely Default 9, Ultra Moon 10, Tribe 9 11, Indigo Disc 12, Sigma 13, Yoshi's Crafted World 14, Crown Tundra 15, Ninja Gaiden 3 16, P5X 17. I'm like debating in my head if I would put ZA over Fantasian. I don't think I would, but I'm debating it right now. Subway Slammer in 17th place. He couldn't slam his way past Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. That's an achievement. Silent Hill F is not here because it's still unfinished. Yes, that's the only reason it's not here. I would put, like, dude, if Silent Hill F was on here, it would be somewhere in the top 3. I don't know if I would put it over Expedition, but it would be in my top 3 for sure. But I don't have it in here because I don't want to definitively rank it since I have not completed it yet. It'll definitely be in my complete in 2026 though. I think I agree with this. I think I'm happy with this. We'll see how I feel when I look back at this in a year. I think looking back at my previous years, I think I was smoking some penis with some of these rankings, but I do right now looking at this, I feel confident looking at this, like, yeah, this is a good list. I like this list. So that's mine. That is my, let me leave it on the screen. This is my ranking of every game I played in completed, not every game I played, every game I completed in 2025. If you're watching this on YouTube, because I'm gonna turn this into a video, thank you for watching. Let me know what your favorite games you played this year were, and if you are as crazy as me and can rank them, let me know what you ranked yours at, because there's a few games I want to check out that I didn't get the chance to, stuff like Dragon Quest, Octopath, Hades, like I mentioned before. But there's also games like, let me show you, because I've been thinking about it a lot. This game, Urban Myth Dissolution Center. This game looks fucking cool as hell, and I've been seeing a lot of Japanese game developers talk this game up like it's a fucking masterpiece. I've had it in my wish list because my partner showed it to me like 3 years ago. And yeah, I don't know anything about it. A lot of Japanese game devs are like, dude, this game is fucking peak. Like, they were calling it their game of the year. And I barely even heard about it. So I really want to check this one out. But that's it for me. I'm probably going to end my stream here as well and go and film some stuff for my second channel. But yeah, absolutely great list. That shit was fun as hell, especially the E33 bit. Yeah, dude, like I said, man, Expedition 33 is incredible. I can't wait to see what they do with that game. And you know what? I didn't even bring it up before, but literally the only concern I have is how the industry will react to this game. Like, I'm going to show you guys something. I'm not going to talk about it, but I'll just show it to you guys, and we'll see what you guys think. So this was a Chinese RPG that was revealed a few days ago. Wait, does this one not have the gameplay? Oh no, it does. Okay. Because this made me laugh. This made me laugh a lot. Let me turn on my webcam. Holy shit, he dodged! Oh, he parried him, dude! Holy... Wow! Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be awesome to see. I cannot wait. This on everyone's soul, we will be playing this. Yes, we I cannot wait to see how the games industry reacts to Expedition 33. It'll be very interesting to see what the industry comes up with, and I'm sure the stuff you guys are saying is making me laugh. I'm sure it will be a very cool playing field of video games for us to look at. So that's it for me. I will be live tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be playing Silent Hill F. I don't know what time I'll be live, but I will be live tomorrow. Just for a few hours. I probably will start getting into the groove of things by just like trying to stream every day, and then after a bit I'll go back to like a real stream schedule of like, okay, I stream 3 times a week, 4 times a week, whatever it is. But first I want to get back into the groove of things. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm out. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.